Thank
Am I
you.
going to give a am I going to give a quick introduction, Matilda?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't.
Sure.
I know you all know that I like the sound of my own voice, but so- but I'm going to just grab 1 minute to welcome you as well, and to thank Marcel from Outfox, our associate member, for developing this platform for us, which we're really excited about. This is a major, let's say, a milestone for EURASHE because we love to see you all in our conferences and our events all over the place, and of course we'll continue to do that. But we want to be in touch with you, on a day by day basis, and I think that's how you'll all get much more out of your membership of EURASHE if we're able to do that together. And it is a job that we need to do together because although Marcel has done a fantastic job getting the platform ready, it will only be as good as much as we use it. So obviously in the secretariat we will do, but we also rely on you to help make this a success, and that will help everybody in their learning, in their networking, in their project development, in their professional development, and everything. So uh, let's go for it, guys, and I'm going to pass over to Marcel.
Thank you, John, for the introduction. Let me quickly share my screen. Should be there for everyone. So welcome, first of all, to the demonstration of the EURASHE Connect platform. Today, I would like to show you the platform. During the General Assembly, I've already talked a bit about the platform, introduced it to the people who were present. And today, I would like to show you, to do a practical tour on the platform, help you on board and make the best use of the platform. Just a quick recap, and maybe John already told a little bit about it, but what's the aim and the goal of EURASHE Connect, and why should you join? First of all, it provides you the option to do networking and collaboration within the association. So you can engage with staff members from the EURASHE member institutions. It's good to tell that it's a member-only platform, only accessible for members of the EURASHE members, staff members from EURASHE members. So it's a member-only platform. So feel free to share within that protected environment, basically. Second of all, the platform gives you the option to stay informed, so you can follow topics of interest and receive updates on them. Thirdly, you can share your work, share what's going on in your institution. You can post news articles, you can create events, share it with other EURASHE members. You can share opportunities. That's what the platform is used for. And lastly, and maybe most importantly, that you can also join groups and projects that are going on within EURASHE. And the main focus there is to participate in the EURASHE Communities of Practice, of course. A short recap of the training session from today. 4 parts. First of all, I would like to show you how you can get started on the platform. Second part will be how to explore and engage on the platform. Third part will be how you can contribute yourself on the platform. And lastly, we'll do the Q&A and also share the credentials and link to the platform so that you can onboard to the platform yourself and ask questions about it. First of all, getting started on the platform is actually rather simple. You sign up with, and you also confirm your professional email. Then you set up your profile, you share some links, maybe to your LinkedIn profile page or email address. You set up the permissions and you set up your notification preferences. And afterwards, you're done. You have created your own profile and you are ready to start networking on the platform. I would like to show you that in a live demo, to how to log in for the first time, how to customize your profile information, and how to set up notifications on the platform for topics. So when going to the platform, Matilda will share the link. This is the first page of the landing page of the EURASHE Connect platform. And the top right, you can see that you can log in or sign up. This is the only part of the platform that's publicly visible. It highlights a bit of the content. It gives you a sneak peek of what's going on inside the platform. But if people want to click through to a member, for example, obviously you need to log in. If you do not have an account yet, you have the option to sign up. As mentioned, you have your professional email and your full name. You directly agree to the terms of service, and you need to provide proof that you're not a robot. And after you have done that, you will receive an email on your institutional email with a link that allows you to enter the platform. When doing that, you are able to go to your profile. You will land on this page where you can set up your profile. You can upload a picture. You can set your name, your role, your time zone, which is comes in handy for events and comments. So give your country a short bio, link to LinkedIn, and fill in your website. And lastly, you have the option to set your permissions. First of all, you can choose to not make your email publicly visible. It's as mentioned, it's a member-only platform. So I think most people would feel okay in sharing it, but if you're not, you have the option to not make your email publicly visible. Also, you have the option to not be shown in the member directory, which is found here at the top under members. All of the members of the platform are shown, but you are able to hide your information there. When filling in this page, you have created your profile, and it will look like this in the case of Elcho. Also for the notifications, as mentioned before, you have the option to sign up for topics that you are interested in. These topics have been defined by the Secretariat. These 6 topics are currently available, and you have the option to select multiple of these topics. And lastly, you have the option to set the preferences for a digest email. So it's a personalized digest with new relevant content for you on the platform, and you can receive it on a daily or weekly basis, but you can also opt out for it if you want. The last part of the profile section is the authentication section. If you want to change your password or update your password, you can do it here. This profile section can be found here on the top right, underneath your photo. You have the option to access these pages. If you have done that, you will be visible here on the members' profiles. As you can see already, some people have signed up. And here you can browse for members by interests, for example. So these users have flagged their interests for the EU news topic or the university alliances, for example. You have the option to reset it again here. So for the first part of the presentation, let's see. What we've done now is logging in for the first time on the platform. You have created your profile. Others will be able to find you on the platform, and you've set up your notifications for the topics. Once that's done, you are ready to go to the next phase. Basically, you can explore and engage in the key sections of the platforms. And what are those key sections? So first of all, you have the option to find other members. I've already shown a little bit about that part. Second of all, you have the option to view the groups and to join the communities of practice. Thirdly, you have the option to find posts, interesting insights, updates, opportunities that are shared across the network. You have the option to view events, upcoming activities, maybe also register for the event. And you have the option to explore the topics on the platform. Let me also show you those parts. So the members area, we've seen it. On John's profile, we see John's profile. He has interest in all of the topics that EURASHE is active on. He has a bio, some links to his LinkedIn, the website, and an email address. I can follow John if I want to be notified via that digest on the updates on the platform that John is posting. I can follow his profile, and the content of those personal emails will be adjusted to my preferences, basically. And I see that John has posted a post on the applied Excel pilot. I can also find the groups on the platform, the second part. So first of all, the 3 communities of practice are here. You have the option to view the group or to join the group. And once you're in a group, you have the option to see a discussion, the documents that are shared in the group, all of the members in the group, and some information about that specific group. I've also created a group myself, which is the EURASHE Connect feedback group. If you want to provide some feedback on the platform, you can see there's a bit of discussion already going on. I've shared the training materials. You have the option to find the documents, to see other members of the group, the information on the group, and also the option to manage the group. I will go into more detail of this part of the platform later. Then on the posts, so here's the post that John made, for example, on Applied Excel. I can read the post, and I have some elements that you probably are aware of from other social platforms like LinkedIn or Facebook. I have the option to like the post, to save it, to comment on the post, or to share it. And the saved items, they go here on the top right part of the platform. It's an easy way to bookmark interesting content on the platform. And for events, there's one upcoming event currently shown on the platform, which is the Summer Symposium and Cocktail. I see the details of the event. I have the option to register for the event. And here are the details. Also, again, I have the option to like, follow, save, comment, and share as well. Let me go back to what we've done now. So we've explored the key sections of the platform. These are the most important parts of it, and I will now show a bit on how you can contribute yourself. So if you have a profile, you have seen other content, now you would like maybe to get involved and to maybe post an article yourself. Maybe you want to organize or publish an event, or maybe you want to create and manage a group. Let me go back here. There's a large dark blue create button that allows you to create content on the platform, which are these 3 types of content that you can create on the platform. First of all, if you want to create a post, you have the option here to post a news article. It has a title, it has some content that you can style with bold formatting options, linking, attaching files, and so on. And you also link the content, the post, to one of those topics that is on the Engage platform. Similarly, when creating an event, you have the option to describe the event with a title, a description, a topic. And for the event, there's a bit of more information necessary. For example, when it's taking place, in what time zone are you posting the event, what's the location of the event, and how is the registration for the event going via a link that you are providing to a Zoom sign-up form or an Office sign-up form, for example. Or you can have the sign-ups provided by the platform. So there will be a sign-up form on the event page. Could also be that there's no registration necessary, so you can flag that option here as well. Lastly, you have the option to create a new group on the platform, also providing the details of the platform. And important there is what type of group is it. So is it an open group, which means that anyone on the platform, so only EURASHE members again, like as I told about the protected environments, but all EURASHE members that are on the platform can join. That is the first option, an open group. The second option is a closed group, which is only by invitation or by a vetting by the group manager. So if you do that, people need to apply for the group, and only the group managers can allow someone in or not inside the group. I think when you are managing a group, so for example, I'm managing this group, the EURASHE Connect feedback group, I've just shown it. I have the option to delete the documents that are in the group, but also to approve them, to see the members in the group and to manage the members in the group as well. So when I would like to, for example, make a manager role for Matilda, I have the option here to edit her and to flag her as a group manager. And that will give her the option to manage the content of the group, also to manage other members in the group, to manage the documents, and so on. So basically, you have either the group member, regular member, or a group manager role. And we try to keep it as simple as possible, but these options are available for you as a group manager. On the posts, if you have already created the post yourself, as an example here, you also have the option to edit that post again, of course, and to delete it. And the same goes for the other content that you have already created on the platform. So what we've now seen basically is a step-by-step demo of how to post an article, how to start a new group, and how to set up an event and or manage the registrations. And that finishes the demonstration part from my end. Just as a short wrap-up, if you need any help on the platform, on all pages of the platform, on the right part, near the sidebar is a feedback button. You can click on the feedback button, there's a pop-up opens, and you have the option to provide feedback. It could be a problem that there is, it could be a suggestion, a compliment, some spelling errors. You can rank the page, and this feedback will come to the platform managers, which is Secretariat and us. And we will reply to that or take that feedback into account. Otherwise, if you want to discuss feedback, you also have the option to use this group, of course. And I think that wraps up my presentation. And Mathilde, can I give it back to you maybe for some Q&A?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Marcel. So I have shared in the chat the link for you to sign up and create your profile and start experimenting with EURASHE Connect. So I invite you to do that now. And then if you have questions and so on, we can discuss here. Well, this is a webinar, so participants are not by default allowed to speak, but if you raise your hand, I can give you permission to open your microphone and talk. So we're going to give you a couple of minutes now to test the platform, and we remain here available for questions. Okay, Alexander says, I have not received any follow-up emails after signing up. Marcel, maybe...
It could take 1 or 2 minutes, depending on the spam permissions in your institution. But also, please check your junk or spam folder because it might land there.
Just received, perfect. Leon has a login issue. And his account is now blocked because Leon already created his profile yesterday. So maybe Marcel Ruth has the same problem. So maybe you could help us to solve that.
Yep. Maybe for those who have done more than 5 attempts to log in on the platform, maybe you can try to reset your password again, and that should allow you to try again. So you go to the login page, and there you have the option to forget your password. So to click forget password, provide your email address, and you will receive a new email that allows you to reset it.
So yeah, to answer Peter, yes, the platform was developed for EURASHE and Outfox. So Marcel's company, which is also a EURASHE associate member, was the company that developed it. So maybe, I don't know, Marcel, if you want to give some more information about the work that you do.
Yeah, sure. So thanks for the question, Peter. So I'm co-founder of Outfox, and we are a software company based in the Netherlands, and we work for many institutions in higher education, also for some of the European University Alliances, for example, the Engage Alliance or the FilmEU Alliance. And we provide software solutions for collaboration, and the EURASHE Connect platform is one form of that.
Thank you.
So the company is called Outfox, indeed. So.
Sorry. To answer Leon, I am going to share my screen and show you. There we go. Basically, if it happens again, once you set your password, you should go to your authentication tab, and you can set your password in this way as if you were trying to change it. And so you can set the password that you used the first time, maybe set a slightly different one, and then you save. And so that issue, Leon, that you mentioned should not happen anymore. For example, I was having the same issue, and then I did this, and it works now. Anna, same thing.
So when that happens, could you maybe then please try to go to the forget password page and there request a new link, like a fresh link.
Yeah, so I
I
just
will.
want to say something, Marcel. I think I put it in the chat, but I will just to emphasize, this is a platform that is open to anybody with an email address from your institution. Okay, so we're hoping that people can create groups for particular research disciplines or research areas. They can create groups for project development, anything which, maybe there are people in your institution that don't usually engage with EURASHE because they don't have the role, but they'll find partners through the platform. And that's why, in a way, the group we have here, which are the usual contact points for EURASHE, you are also helping us to pilot it, let's say, your way to iron out any issues. So I really beg you to please bear with us, and we will sort your problems out. If you're not able to log in, if you're not, if things are not working for you, please don't give up. We will, with Mathilde, and then in contact with Marcel, sort all the problems out. So I want everybody to be able to use this platform. It may take a few days, a few weeks to iron everything out, but it will do. We wanted to launch it now, especially so everything is really ready before the next academic year. But we want you to start now and experiment with it. Okay. So that's just a message from me.
Thank you, John. About to answer Dirk's. So Dirk is getting an error message that his email address does not appear to be linked by one of the member institutions. I think because when we prepared the list, Marcel, of domains, Dirk's institution joined after. So it is possible that the domain was not included in the original list, but I will send it to you now so that it can be added.
Yeah, this is Odyssey. Yeah.
Yeah, Odyssey.
So if odyssey.be is not in the list, that means you can't get in to the platform. But that's something we will resolve very, very easily, Dirk.
I see that there are two users who are trying to get onto the platform with a domain that is not yet approved, which is Dirk and also Joseph, I believe.
Joseph Ryan.
Joseph Ryan. Yep.
Let me see Joe's email.
Joseph is also
yes,
adding it
of course.
in chat.
Yeah, so Taya is the domain has changed to her, so we will we'll change that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why Joe. That explains why.
Okay. You see, we're learning about all our members here as well. You all are. It's now the Technological University Association of Ireland. Congratulations to the TUs having their new name, and also you see there you've already got some interest, Marcel, from All Digital. All Digital is another associate member of EURASHE, and that's one thing that if you didn't get it yet, that this is about 2 years old. 2 years ago that we welcomed associate members into the EURASHE. Before it was only for higher education institutions, and this is precisely the sort of interaction and that we wanted to get from that change. I'm pleased it's working.
So to answer Peter's question, that's definitely possible. Yeah, you can find me on the platform, basically.
Nice. I assume that except for these few people, everybody else has managed to enter, which is very good. Great. And like we said, so I will be the main contact point for EURASHE. If you have any questions related to this platform, you can find my profile on there. You can find my email address, my LinkedIn. You can contact me any way you prefer. And Marcel is also available, John, and so on. You can find all of us there.
Just a comment from my side, because in fact, another organization not a membership organization, but a different type of organization. I think it's also developed a similar platform now. And I hadn't changed my settings, and now I'm getting spammed every day with, updates from the platform. So please, if that happens to you, don't just give up and say I'm being spammed. Change the settings so you only receive an email once a week or whatever, because that is I know something which is it can be annoying. The more you use it, maybe you change your settings after that back to a more regular update, but don't let that put you off.
Yeah, the default setting for those emails is once a week.
Is it? Okay, well,
So, yeah,
that should be okay. Maybe the other platform was a different default. That's why it's being spammed constantly.
Okay. Mr. has also changed the domain. There we go. So EIMT has changed to euramerican@edu.eu. Okay, that's good. So yeah, we will add the new domain to the list. And then, Mr., you should be able to log in again. Perhaps you can try already tomorrow or the day after.
I will follow up on it after the webinar.
Celine, it's working for me. May I ask that you show us again the screen to access so that we can define topics and frequency of updates? Marcel, would you like to
Sure.
demo that again? Thank you.
Yeah. So the question from Celine, when you're in the platform, here on the top right, you see your profile picture or your initials. And then when you click on it, you have the option here in the drop-down which says notifications. And if you go there, you have the option to set the topics that you are interested in and the frequency of the platform emails, which is by default on a weekly basis. And on top of that, the digest is also already linked to your preferences. So you are only receiving updates on the topics that you're interested in or the people that you are following, basically. Does that answer your question, Celine?
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Any other pressing, burning questions at this time?
I would just have one other remark, which is, please put your photos if you can on in your profile. If for some reason you hate photos, having your photo, put an image or something. Put a flower or whatever, just so we don't get these kind of empty sort of crime looking scenes, where you have a man or a woman or whatever it is. Just put some sort of image.
Ruth has some feedback for you, Marcel. She says maybe a suggestion could be to have a follow button under the person's profile picture. So instead of having to click on their profile first, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so currently the follow option is here when you are on the profile page of one of the members. You have the option underneath the profile picture to follow that user. But if you have the suggestion to maybe already do it here, we will take that into account.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that, Ruth.
Okay. Any other comments or questions, reactions?
So what I can see on the platform is that from the users who have signed up and the email domains were already on the pre-approved list. Every one of those members have used the sign up or the confirmation link and has been able to access the platform. I can see that Dirk, Joseph, and also Mansour and Marlou from Odyssey have not been able yet to access the platform, and we will provide that access directly after this webinar. So we have all people who have signed up have received the confirmation email basically and used it.
Yeah. And then Marcel, there's also a few people that have tried to log in too many times, and so I will send you their names so you can help them to unlock their profile.
Sure. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you all for joining today. Again, we hope to see many, many of you and your colleagues on the platform to share posts, news, whatever it is from your institutions, the things that you're working on, the projects that you're involved in. And we look forward to seeing many, many of you there, having nice discussions, collaboration, and so on. So yeah, thank you all for joining today, and wishing you a nice rest of your day, and see you on EURASHE Connect.